Minasan, konnichiwa. Welcome to our brand new anime style course, which is for free, by the way. So, this is what we are going to create in this course. So, make sure to subscribe to get more updates on this course. And this is the final result. And I'm so sorry because I'm doing just a voiceover. So, yeah, so sorry. Download the reference image from the link in the description and make sure to take a screenshot for this plan. Maybe you will need it. And for this episode, I'm going to mainly focus on creating this roof. And yeah, I have a plan for this roof. I will show it to you right now. Just give me some time. The plan is uh, giving 1.5 meters for the curvy thing. I don't know what they call it in Japan. So if you are Japanese and know the name of that thing, please comment down below. And for the middle one, I'm just take it for 1 meter. If you go to edit preferences, make sure to enable the node wrangler add-on. It's the most used add-on for texturing, so please enable it. And enable the loop tools add-on, the the most useful add-on for modeling. And yeah, that's all you need to do. Yeah, and make sure you are on the x-axis because that's what we are going to use right now. Anyways, I'm going to start by Shift A adding a plane. And if you go to the items menu in the right corner here, make sure to scale the plane on the y-axis by 1.5 meters as the plan said. And I'm going to move and apply the scale. Control A to apply the scale. Don't forget to do that every time you made the changes on the object mode. And if you go to edit mode, tap to go to edit mode, uh, select everything and G and hold shift to move it on the y-axis to the side of the origin point and scale it on the object mode for the x-axis by 5 meters, as you can see right now. And go to edit mode again, Control R and add 6 loop cuts. If your PC can handle that, make sure to make it more than that. Select this edge and go here, scroll with your mouse wheel and enable proportional editing that sets to sharp. Press G and Z and with your middle mouse wheel, increase the selection to make it smooth, just smooth curve thing. Select the other edge, G, Z again, and move it just slightly, not too much, just slightly. And you are done. Select this edge, press E and extrude it 0.5 meters. I know what I'm doing, just 0.5 meters. Here I'm doing it 1.5, it's too large. So yeah, I'm just making it to you so fast. I'm just doing voiceover, so yeah, I know what I'm doing here. Just for this kind of stuff, because I forgot what I did, basically. And we need to add a modifier. Go to the modifiers tab and search for the mirror modifier, just to mirror it. And I'm going to mirror it on the y-axis. So please select the y-axis. It needs to be highlighted with the blue color. Select this edge, Shift S and cursor selected. If you have the quick shortcuts, press Q, origin to the 3D cursor. I know it was so fast. So if you select this edge, press Shift S and cursor selected. Yeah, just move your mouse. And if you go to object, set origin to 3D cursor. This is the manual one. So yeah, just to make it easier for you and to give the mirror modifier a way to work correctly. Yeah, that's how, if you want to do it manually. And now I'm going to make a backup from this thing. But here I'm just making it 0.5 meters as I said earlier. So yeah, just 0.5 meter because it was too large for me. 0.5 meters is half of that big squares. Big square means 1 meter. Half of it, it's 0.5 meters. It's half a meter. Yeah, now we are good. And now I'm going to Shift D to duplicate it and move it to a new collection called Backup, just to give me some backup if in the future maybe I need the original model. Yeah, we have a backup. And for this one, I will call it the main roof for the collection name. You can give it a color if you want. As soon as possible, I will do some colors. And here also I'm going to duplicate it because I need two versions. Here add the loop cut, Control R to add the loop cut, Control B to bevel it, and just leave small amount of faces on the sides, and Control I to inverse the selection, like like this, and X delete faces. Yeah, and select all of these, and E to extrude them along the Z axis, or just E and extrude. They are going automatically to extrude along the Z axis. Sorry. For the other one, do the same. E, Z, and they are going to extrude on the Z axis just a little bit, not too much. Right click and shade auto smooth. Do the same thing for here. I know my voice is going to be no. We need to apply the scale here. Control A, apply the scale. Do the same trick. Select this face. Shift S, course selected. Tree object. Origin to the 3D object. Anyway, select these faces over here, and I'm going to insert. Press I to insert or insert. They are the same. Insert, and E to extrude along the X axis, the Z axis. Sorry. Anyways, I need to remove this middle thing because it's not good, and we have a bad topology here. So yeah, you know why? Because I didn't enable that clamping option. You can enable it right now, so you don't have any issues. I will just simply delete these faces, and I will select these edges here in the top, as you can see, these two edges, and move them along the y-axis, so they are going to move. So we need to fix it. Go to edit mode, press shift Z to go to the wireframe view, press 1 to select the vertices, and press 3 on the numpad to go to side view so you can see it from the side, and just move it along the y-axis, and turn off that proportional editing because it's messing up all the things here. Just select the vertices that you need to move, and press G and move them along the y-axis, just like this. And yeah, just see what you are doing. If it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. I'm just here making sure everything is not duplicated, everything is single vertex, and yeah, we don't need duplicated vertices because it's going to mess up everything. So just select the vertices and move them. If you have this issue, if you enable the clamping, you don't have any issue, but I am dumb. I'm dumb, so that's why I I did that dumbie thing. So I'm so sorry. I apologize, guys. Yeah, now we have a clear and good topology, inshallah. you know Anyways, good. Now what we are going to do, we are going to create the tiles. So shift A, add a cylinder, and make sure it's in the default number. So backspace to make it the default number. Now go to top view and select the top face and the bottom face and delete them. X, delete faces. And here from the top view again, select these vertices, shift D to duplicate them. Shift D, duplicate, and delete these ones because we don't need them. And now delete some vertices from the sides, maybe two here again, two here again, or three, like just delete. We will fix it later on. Select these, all of them, and GY and GX to align it with the other half of the cylinder, as close as possible. And select these vertices and press M and merge them at the center. Okay, merge at the center. I'm so sorry because I don't know how to talk today. We have a bad topology. Press Alt N or Shift N and flip the normals or recalculate the normals. It's both the same. Alt N or Shift N, doesn't matter. And yeah, it's good. Now we have a good we have a good shading. Yeah, but still we have this issue right here. This edge is not good. We could bevel it, but I forgot to do that. I'm dumb. Shift what to go to the wireframe? Well, I swear I forgot. I just say it right now. But Select all the faces and Alt E to extrude along the normals. And yeah, we have a perfecto roof tile, Japanese roof tile. It's amazing. I know it's not the same as the original Japanese one, but you know it's good. Scale it along the Z axis just to flatten it up a little bit, just to make it flat a bit. Go to the modifier step and add an array modifier, and make sure it's arrayed along the X factor and move it slightly on the Y axis and Z axis. I know we have slight gap, so what I can do, I can go to edit mode. As you can see, we have a gap, so we need to fill it up. Go to edit mode, select this face here, the bottom one, so sorry, or select these vertices, press E to extrude. Ta-da, it's extruded right now. Do the same for the other side, E to extrude. Now we are perfecto. If we go to the object mode, we have really bad shading, so Shift N and flip the normals, or Alt N to recalculate the normals, and shade auto smooth. And now we are good. Now we can play with the factor X on the array, and now it's good. It's perfect. I'm so sorry because voiceover is, yeah. Anyways, for the count, I don't know. Just scale it on the y-axis, and we will see when we put it on the roof. And we need to add another array, and now set it to the y-axis to array it on the y-axis, and just slightly move it on the z-axis to leave small gap. You know, the roof tiles on the real world works like this. You know, not the same on the same place. You know, small things. You know, meta. So yeah. Anyways, move it here. Make sure it's slightly the right scale, you know, for the roof. I'm here just playing with it, and increase the array count here, just to see if it's good or not. For you, it depends. If you do the same measurements like me, you'll find it 20 or something like that. Just play with it, guys, until you see it's good. It doesn't need to be like me. Just play with it and increase the other array again, just to move it along the y-axis. We need to make it curved, so go to the roof and select these rim of edges. Shift D to duplicate them, and press P to separate them by selection. Okay, and now we have this roof. We need to convert it to curve. Right click and convert to the curve, and add a curve modifier for the roof tiles, and select our curve as a reference. So now they are correctly curved, and curve them along the minus y, that's y, and move them on the x-axis, and yeah, just align them. You can increase the array count to make it goes, you know, somehow, and G, move it along the y-axis. If you are smart enough, we need to add another mirror to mirror it. We don't need to just array mirror it, it's easier. And yeah, select the roof as a reference and mirror it along the y-axis. Make sure to save your progress. If you don't, Blender will crash any soon. Anyways, what I'm doing right now. Oh, I will just move the roof. Oh my god, I'm smart enough. Just move the tiles. Why you are moving the whole roof? Man, Control Z, Control Z. And now move the roof. Now you are good. Now you are, you know, sugoi, subarashi in Japan. Yeah, yukatta. Yabai. Anyways, the anime words, you know. Tara, we're done. Roof. Perfecto. And now what we are going to do, I don't know. I'm just here making sure it's good. And move this curve to the main roof collection, and move the unused curve because I duplicated the main roof and the main curve, just duplicate them and leave them on the backups collection. Yeah, just to make sure everything is original on that backup if we need it if we need it in the future. And yeah, basically everything is good. Just hide this curve and hide everything because we need to create another one, which is these supports. And yeah, shift A and add a cube and scale it along the x-axis just a little bit, and scale it again on the z-axis like this. Just eyeball it and scale it. Yeah, it doesn't need to be perfect. We will modify it soon. Yeah, like this. No, go to edit mode and add some loop cuts. Control R and add some loop cuts. Before that, make sure to move it here, maybe just here, align it. For the loop cuts, it's 4 loop cuts or something. I forgot. Okay, it's 9. It's 9 loop cuts. Sorry. Go to the modifiers tab and add a curve modifier. You remember the other curve? Take it as a reference because we need it to be curved along the minus y, minus y. That's y minus y. G, move it along the z-axis and align it with the roof. Doesn't need to be perfect, just align it somehow and move it to the edge because we need to add an array modifier. Just move it along the z-axis slightly because it's overkill right now, and move it along the y-axis as well, or just scale it. Go to the edit mode, select this piece last piece I call it, and G Y, just move it along the Y. It doesn't oh my god, what I'm doing right now. Move it along the y-axis on the object mode, doesn't matter. Yeah, because we did a modification right now. Just move it along the x-axis and add an array modifier and array along the x-axis and move it slightly, not too much, and add how many count? I don't know. Just count it, guys. Yeah, it's good. And we need to add an array mirror modifier, sorry. We need to add a mirror. Take the roof as a reference and mirror it along the y-axis. Take the roof as a reference, y-axis. Perfecto. We are perfectly we are perfect. Just if you want to do some modification like scaling or moving things, you can move it along the y-axis, or just something. Yeah, we're good. But I did a mistake because if you move the right face, it goes to the left. If you move the left, it goes right. It's weird. I don't know. Just add a cube, and I will add a support blank, or what they call it. I don't know. Blank, maybe. Just scale it here. I'm just scaling it. Just scale it. Okay, scale it along the y-axis. Something like this. And now go to edit mode. Just move it so it doesn't intersect with the frame of the roof. Go to the edit mode, select these vertices and press G and X. Press G, X, yep, like this, and move it to the side. Slightly like this, and perfecto, we're done. Yeah, this is the basic shape of that roof. We can use the matte caps here to view our roof correct. And here I'm doing just some modifications for that supports underneath the roof. Just move them along the y-axis and just making it looks right for you. Just play with it.